Hey guys, and welcome to Duck versus the World in this awesome showdown. So I'm going to be doing some quick battles here. If you've ever seen of my Come At Me Brew episodes before, this is basically the same thing. Going to be hopping on, doing quick battles, bringing some fun builds, and just having a nice chilled out stream with you guys. If you want to stream snipe me, feel free. I'm basically going to let you guys know when I'm about to press the quick play button, and then you wait about 10 seconds and... Also, because the stream's on delay, I'll wait a couple of seconds, then press play, and hopefully we'll meet each other. Hopefully we'll meet some random people, and there's a lot of cool, crazy stuff. Hello, Bob Tresh. How are you doing, man? Hope you are all good. And we have Mr. Max here as well, who I believe is an Extreme Meme Team member, because I recognise your emblem, but not the name, so perhaps going under a different name here. And I have something very cool to show off as well. I might wait till some more people gather, I might do a battle first. So do remind me, but we do have a new overlay as well, which I actually might use for this stream. So I'll show it off now just in case and get your guys' feedback, and we'll see if it's too distracting, we can take it down. But, ba-boom! Boom, boom, boom. We have an overlay now for tournaments, which is pretty cool. So I can obviously add the number alongside. So it'll be like a Rubber Ducky War 1, the World 0, hopefully. Probably about the World 6. And it kind of keeps track of our scores. So we can use this for future tournaments. It's a little bit more flashy than the old kind of haggard one we had before. But it may be a little bit more distracting, who knows. So I'd like to see your guys' opinion, if you think it's too big, too small, and all that good stuff. I'm doing good. How's Mel? Oh. So I'm now having to look at chat off my phone, so let me zoom in quick. What's up, guys? Aldelmo, how's it going, bud? Cool. If you are trying to stream snipe, press the button now, and in a couple of seconds, I'm going to find my first opponent here. Yes, I'm all good. I'm pretty chill. I did some battles earlier, had some good time, some good fun. So now I'm hoping to have some good games with you guys. Our video today is all about the Warriors of Chaos Chosen unit with great weapons, which Palpatine did kind of mention to me before. I used them against some High Elves for some good effect, so all good stuff. Why? Yes, FGAD, you are completely right. So Malverde, actually, he's a really cool dude from the BBB clan, is the one who designed this. So yeah, putting the numbers in the ducks. I'll have to create a couple more text boxes. But I think that's probably what he actually meant them for. I don't know why I didn't think of that earlier. But here we go. We're up against Robo Manhood here. Let's say hello. Hey, bud. And do let me know what factions you want me to play today as well. And we will try to get them in. I am predominantly a Lizardman main. Also pretty good with the Wood Elves. Looks like we are up against Bretonnia, so... who do you want to go up against Bretonnia as? I feel like it's a pretty hard matchup if we go Dwarfs for him. But let's see. Sup? You want to ban anyone? Make sure I don't pick someone who really hates going up against. Dactor, the boy. How's it going, man? The lizard man. Oh, the wood elf. Sorry, maniac himself. Cool, wants to ban Empire. I mean, I'm happy to go Dwarfs here, where you can meme a little bit. Maybe go Clan Ungrund. We'll see. A duck for a win. Yeah, you win a duck per round. Cool, we're going to go Clan Ungrund here. So we're going to have some fun and bring some pretty wild stuff. Let's go Belagar to start with. Let's actually get the Oathstone. These things are really expensive, his items, but at the same time, come on. A mighty Oathstone, how can one not take one? We're not going to go too crazy and bring the hammer, however. Let us go now. So there's going to be a lot of Cav. So, we're Clan Ungrunds, of course we have to bring their special characters. So let's go the Ironbrow here. The Ethereal Lord. So, yep, Arm Pistons are good. Let's go the hammer. He should be able to be engaged in combat for a considerable amount of time as well to recharge that. And let's also get the engineer here, which could be some good fun. Trench. Yep. Looks all good. And let's get the fiery ring as well. Let's go all out on our characters and expensiveness here. And you can already tell what we're going to do here, guys. And it is the organ guns. So let's get 2 of those and a cannon. It's going to be a little scary if he does go mass trebuchets. But cannons can trade against them very effectively, so that won't be too terrible. We definitely want to get some Slayers as well, so let's get some Dragonback Slayers. and some standard ones, and then let's get a nice cheap and cheerful front line. And speaking of cheap and cheerful, I am thinking of doing a top 5 cheap and cheerful units in the game, so if you have any suggestions, please let me know. Miners, Blasts and Chargers could well be on that list as well, now I think about it. Oh god, that is not much of a front line, is it? With these expensive characters coming in as well. That's not great at all. Let us perhaps cut you. Go something like that. Yeah, that's fine. We're definitely not going to get overrun. What could go wrong? Ducks ought to be earned. They must be fought for. Oh, I'm not going to go Ironbreaker Box, man. That's horrible. That is horrible. Although Ironbreaker Box with the ethereal units in the middle causing terror would be pretty epic. But I don't want to. This guy seems like a nice lad. We're just going to bring some pretty weird stuff today, I think. Oh, 20 gold left. Curses. Let's actually go there. Do that. Something like that. Who knows? So, all guns are actually very good at taking out cav as well as archers. The peasant archers, so they'll do a decent job. We've also got slayers to try to protect. We're on pretty heavy on the artillery here. I'm just interested to see how these ethereal troops do. There can be a decent amount of magic coming from Bretonnia, but who knows? Yeah, no, I fear I won't return my guns either. I think it's probably best to get rid of an organ gun, if we're being sensible. But I'm not super sensible, so... Gyrocopters could be decent as well. Could use them to help whittle down cavalry on the flanks and perhaps slow them down a little bit. If we afford you, could we afford another unit? No. So we could simply go like that. Get another slayer as well. You've convinced me into being a little bit more sensible. Actually, we could probably... Oh, no, not quite. 5 gold off getting a long beard. Oh well, let's stick to the plan. Actually... 23... Go. Yeah, looks like we're just going to upgrade you. Ready, bud? Oh, didn't mean to do caps, but I will. It'll be funny. We'll see how it goes. Go double organ gun, coward! Right, that's it. That's it. I do not accept this heresy, and we can't afford to. Sorry. I'm accepting the heresy. I'm accepting it. I would love to, Bob, but I think I'm not sure what time it is, because I've got work the next day very early on. But I may also be doing a best of 5 on the channel we previously organised, which was meant to be today. So this has actually been like a last minute, well, not even last minute, but I've replaced that stream with this one, and hopefully I'm going to be doing that tomorrow, which is going to be a best of 5, hopefully up against Grombrindle versus Sergeant Spaghetti, which is 2 Dowie mains, so it's going to be some pretty crazy stuff when it does kick off. Yo, what's up, Red Legion? How's it going, man? The man, the myth, the legend himself. Hope you're all good. You've come to stream snipe me as much as possible. Let's actually get the stream quickly up on my phone, make sure the overlay's not too huge or anything. That looks pretty good, I think. And then, yeah, we'll just put the little numbers in the ducks. I'm sure cool. I can take it down if it's distracting for people and we'll just use it for tournaments, but we'll see. Hey, it's A move, the boy. Oh no, oh god, this map. Oh, that's disgusting. Look at those rolling hills. Oh. I do not like that at all. For my precious artillery pieces.
For the ancestors!
Oh, that is disgusting. Look at that. We're going to have an absolute mission to hit anything here, I think. Let's just put the orbital guns there. I suppose we can actually just deploy right up here and then just at the start of the game push forward, but every second wasted is going to be painful.
We fire on your command.
So we'll go up at the start there. Cool. So these guys will get into position as well. It's going to be an absolute horrible mess to start with our deployment. Because... So it's hard to commentate whilst playing as well. Because we are going to have to advance our Dwarf Warriors straight away. But still, should be some good fun. So let's put our engineer here. Look at him in all his glory. The ethereal engineer. It's going to be rolling dirty with the organ gun here, which will hopefully have better line of sight once we move it up. And, you know, he causes terror, I believe, which is pretty funny. Hopefully scare away some of those peasants, and we can use the fire ring to clear out the chaff as well. The main problem here is going to be mass cavalry, but that is what we have 3 units of slayers for, so hopefully they'll be able to do the business. Let's be a little bit more on the flanks, and then Dwarf Warriors will run forward at the start of the battle to help support. So let's put you there, and you there, and you guys a bit more on the flank. Cool. Bellegarde can just go in the middle. I forget how many ethereal units we have. Awesome! Oh shit, he's press go. Panic. Panic! Let's just group everything. Group everything. Go! So, at the very start of the battle, I want to move these guys forward a little bit. Ew, what on earth is going on? Okay, and let's move our Dwarf Warriors up as well. Cool, he's deployed all the way to the back, so I'll give us some time to reorganise anyway. And it doesn't look like he has any trebuchets, at least I can't see any at the moment. A load of foot squires, Quester Knights, and a ton of peasants. And we do a Blessed Field trebuchet, oh god. So let's try and get some accuracy up on that boy. And move up with the rest of our forces. But yes, welcome guys. Leo, how's it going, dude? Hope you guys are all good. And let me focus on the battle and I'll get back to you guys in a second. So let's advance everyone for now into this little bit. Oh god, what is going on there? If I press some kind of hotkey and mix my hotkeys up, but let's just move forward for now. And Slayers up a little bit as well. Get our lovely little crews moving. So the cannon, hopefully... Oh no, decide not to return fire. No! The organ gun! Who could have predicted trebuchets against dwarfs? It's a very common pick, but I am willing to accept the risk here, as long as we just advance up nicely. Keep pushing you until you get line of sight. Might be about to switch to that one. Get you to switch that one as well. Good news is when the trebuchets are kind of spent killing the organ gun crews and stuff, we should still have a decent amount of troops left, hopefully, because it will just be focused on our artillery pieces and we might be able to grind out the main fight anyway. We are now returning fire onto one of the Blessed Field trebuchets, which is always good. I actually really dislike foot squires in this matchup, but they counter my build quite nicely. I think they really struggle up against longbeards, which are obviously quite commonly picked. No! Organ gun! I had so much faith. So move you over here. Let's actually increase your accuracy and so forth. There we go. To help trade a little bit more cost effectively there. Let's advance on these peasant forces. Oh god, doing some damage to my slayers.
We are relentless. Runes of smiting upon them.
Oh, he's got brought repellents. What a lad! Actually, I quite like this guy. Yeah, let's just waste some peasants here.
For the ancestors.
You guys can save yours for now.
Miners. For the ancestor
Just
gods.
engage there and there. Get you guys over. And oh, they brought Gotrek, the cowards. The cowards. Bringing a Dowie against a Dowie. That is a grudging. Cool, so it looks like we've fended off, or nearly fended off one trebuchet. It's down to one artillery piece left. So it's kind of a waste of blasting charges, but it is glorious and it clears them out a little bit quickly here. Let's engage now with them. Clear out them, and honestly, the long-range battle's not going terribly badly for us. Let's get the organ gun back into position. We've actually only lost one artillery piece, so it's going pretty well. We're decimating some peasant mobs. Again, not the best value for money, but quite a lot of blown up peasants. So, and we're doing some pretty decent damage to Gotrek as well. Let's just hold out for now, and
We demand blood.
get you guys back into position.
Charge.
I'm really struggling to find line of sight here, unfortunately. And it looks like we're going to struggle against the trebuchets as well. So let's actually start shooting some characters here.
Dwarf warriors.
And just keep our composure, keep our position. Let's actually just get Belagar in to these peasants to finish them off.
Attack.
Fall back here, and let our guns do the damage.
Warriors.
These guys intend to shoot. Looks like they're struggling a little bit.
For the Eye King. Slayers.
Cool. So hopefully that one gun is going to start unleashing some hell. Let's focus down any units we can. Actually, let's start hitting those quest-in knights.
Strike out. Organ Gunner. Old Deadeye'll get him. Stuck.
Got some peasants behind us as well. Okay, if they're all shooting the ethereal guy, that is perfectly fine by me. And we'll just continue to whittle away. Organ struggling to make connections here for 5 kills at least. Let's just make sure they're trebuchets. Yeah, still firing at my artillery pieces, which is fine.
Miners.
Actually, go and mine blast them to death. Much more effective against first squires, but well. Cool, we're starting to do some damage there as well, which is nice. Let's all go in the front lines if we need to. Sorry about the first slow game and the lack of commentary. It's obviously a little bit slower when it comes to compared to normal casting, obviously, when you're playing. I'll get my value for my guns if possible. So just fall back from the archfire there.
Go. Vengeance.
Vengeance. Come on, gun. I was picking you up earlier. Let's see you get some kills. Cool, his cav is now on the move.
Slayers, move now. Let the vengeance begin.
Here.
Slayers. For the ancestors.
Ah, so. Oh, well. Got some kills.
Shield bearers, hold. Kazakan, Kazakit,
Oh, yeah, we are still hitting peasants, which is good news. Let's focus down them. Ah, Slayers keep getting hit by stray trebuchet shots.
Get moving. Miners. Understood, Lord. Down.
Start getting a little bit aggressive.
Kill orcs. Slayers. Shield bearers,
Cool, here we go.
move. Range far, range fast. Move.
Yeah. Don't know what you're doing over there, bud.
Miners.
A little bit.
Dwarf warriors. Move. To the forge. Go.
Let's make sure he does survive. And once again, start shooting.
Drang them. Slayers. They have wronged us. Scrap. Understood, Lord. For the Karazancore. Miners. The Dowie are ready. Attack! We are relentless. Stop.
Cool. Slowly walk these guys down. Cool. So it looks like a lot of his knights have kind of been pushed off, at least for now. Probably should have just pushed way more aggressively. I think I've kind of been chilling and just taking shots. I was hoping to trade more effectively against his artillery. But never mind, let's continue to push the battle now. Let's try and take his fight to this left-hand flank quickly and overwhelm it. I know Dwarfs in quickly isn't something that normally comes into the same conversation, but regardless, let's bring these guys back now. Oh, in peace. There you go. Cool, so I've managed to push through peasants and start hunting down some of these troops. I'm a little scared of Gotrek, not gonna lie. Some blasting charges going there. Good. We are just overwhelming them at the moment. Let's surround Gotrek actually if possible. Keep pushing through. There's blasting charges going in a second. Let's get Belagar knee deep. It's not to use that yet. Kill back here.
Select target.
Let's just get up there again. We need you to protect the organ gun, and looks like it's got some cav coming back, so let's just can't waste them. They are hiding. Let's make Gotrek pretty useless for now. So surround if possible. Chase off them with that unit, bring you back. Let's start taking out Questing Knights.
I'll get my tools. Smash it with hammers.
Do some okay damage.
Axes out. Ready to fight. Dwarf warriors. Kazok. Down.
Let's just run from them.
Kazok. Anu.
Try and pull them away from the battlefield. After you.
The clans unite. Move to attack.
Oh no.
Move now.
Back again. Trebuchets. Not played this particularly great, but it's fine. Dwarfs don't need to play great, they just need to play good enough to win.
Artillery ready.
That's all that matters, I think. We're looking pretty good. It's not going to help, but there's probably some physical resistance to some of our troops, actually. No. Come on, Belagar.
If you insist. Our clans will should not attack the earth.
Gotrek. And over here, let's continue to push.
Yeah,
there's a lot of his troops actually left alive.
Armed and ready.
Cool, so we killed Rapance, I think. Which is good. Gotrek's nearly dead as well.
Move to attack.
Oh no, she's still alive, goddamn.
Attack. Ready to strike. Stop.
So these are pretty much off the line, but they did get to use up their full ammo. Yeah, I really should have pushed way more early. I was just secretly confident that we could win the artillery battle, but it looks like I was wrong.
Yes, yes.
I think we'll have to take on Gotrek with Belagar there. Cool, Master Engineer did finish her off.
That'll do.
Let's get rid of them. Kill the rest of his leadership. Let's move back with you. Back with you, and let the organ gun do its work. Cool. Just off both those troops. Let's come over here to fight. Yeah, we made that a lot closer than it had to be. And my opponent could still bring it out here. Belagar's looking very beat up. And there's a ton of foot squires left alive. Actually, I don't know if we can do this. Oh, looks like the knights are going to escape.
Kill them. Without delay.
Let's wait to get all our forces together, and hopefully we'll break their leadership. We have no furry rings left, which is a problem.
Attack!
See if they're paying attention.
Dwarf warriors!
Yeah. Okay.
Go!
Again. Hopefully we'll get some nice terror routes now that their leadership's gone. We have a
Nothing
terror.
can stop us!
Yes, come to me.
Drang them! Belagar Ironhammer! Let us a reckoning! Attack the
Chase away those
earth!
pesky knights.
Attack! I suppose! Run!
Stick over here. Need that terror. And yeah, basically pray for a big fat terror at this point. Just pop that anyway. It's funny. It's actually immobilise our players but give them physical resistance.
There can be no for Grimnir! Vengeance calls! Vengeance!
Vengeance. Hold up those guys and then pray for terror. Which is possible. It looks like some foot squires are already terrified here. Belagar holding the line bravely. Actually focus down the weaker units. Get a rear attack coming in as well.
Attack! Kill Elves!
Break them.
Dwarf warriors! True king of AP! Dwarf warriors!
Okay, well, looks like the Quest Knights may just break as well from impact. Belagar is mighty. Belagar stands strong. Tear out in once more. These mass tear outs is really going to help. What's up, Blackthorn? What's up, Samurai Warrior? Sorry, I'm not speaking too much yet, guys. I will after the battle. It's quite a close, tense battle here. We kind of made all the problems for ourselves, but it's fine. It's fine. As long as the Dwarfs win, I don't mind what happens. And it looks like we are going to finish him off with a lovely tear out at the end there. So the ancestors of Belagar come through with a very Pyrrhic victory. Myself wanting to sit back and snipe far too long. Could have just got a little bit more aggressive and kind of run over the Bretonnian build, I think, a little bit. But still, decent stuff. Well played to my opponent. Yes, Gotrek does magic damage, and that's why I kind of got carried away and my characters got absolutely annihilated by Gotrek. But overall, as I said before, foot squires have got decent kills here. I think in general I'm not actually a big fan of them, despite the fact you would think they're good anti-infantry AP. But they really struggle up against longbeards, which I think are a little bit more of a common pick. But still, you know, good kills across the board. And in the end, Dramar Hammerfist was the reason we won in the end. So welcome everyone else who joined. Oh yes, can he give armor to the Ephorians? I'm not sure. Yeah, the map wasn't great. Leo, finally I catch a stream from the start. Damn, the feel guts. Good to see you guys here, man. Quack indeed, Maximus. Maximus Decimus. If you guys do want to stream snipe me, please press now. On your find match on quick battles, in about 10 seconds I will press it, and there's a bit of a delay on the stream to what you guys see, so you can hopefully stream snipe me. I just realised the Dwarfs are good at beginner faction because you can't forget a mage. They are good for beginner faction. I think one problem I think new players have in general is they always play defensive. And they always go mass artillery, mass range, because they're used to playing campaign, and that's kind of how you win campaigns. And you get picked apart, and I think the Dwarfs feed into that quite a lot, so maybe it suits their style of play, but I think for beginners you need to actually explore attacking a little bit more, so Dwarfs are quite limiting. But yes. Hamid Khalid, how's it going, dude? Hope you're all good. We're just here doing some quick battles. Having some fun, and next week, hey! Played against this guy before. Hey bud, he's a very good player actually, from the NK clan. We actually had a DBD versus NK clan match-off, I think last week on the channel, which was really close and really good fun around. But yes, next week, Death Before Dishonor will be starting off again, which is our tournament series, and yeah, I'm very excited to get that rolling again. So actually, let's select a faction. Let's just go Lizardmen, because someone wanted them earlier. We'll wait and see who he picks. And why that happens, let's add text box. Scroll 1. Let's go bold. Go 1. Oh no. Let's try. I'll do it after. I don't want to mess this guy around if he's playing. There you are. Nice. Looks like he is going Empire. So we do have a nice build for this, or we can try something a bit more experimental. So we'll have to wait and see. Dude just said, find your channel was like finding a gold mine. Thanks, dude. I really appreciate that. We're trying to grow and kind of push out to more and more people. It's pretty tough getting noticed, but at the same time, met a load of like ridiculously nice people so far along the way. It's been some really good fun. So happy to meet you. You too, man. Just a heads up, you are on stream. Cool, let's let him know. Let's load our army and you guys can take a look at it and see what you think. Which is this build. Which is some very scary stuff indeed. So we have Saurus Blood, Skink Priest of Heavens, coming in with Wind Blast, as well as Curse of Midnight Wind, which is the real key thing here. And basically you're pushing for a big cav engagement while the rest of your army kind of rolls over the Empire front line. Well, that is at least the plan. Cold Franz can be a problem here. And I have considered if we drop all the chevrons, can we afford another Skink unit? Not quite. Of chameleons, so I think it is actually best to keep the chevrons. Because it makes us very potent at taking down enemies we can pin in. Where is Nakai? Where is the Horn and the Rider? Where is the Nakai? I will bring Nakai next game if you want. Way too many chevrons, you say so. Actually, let's take these out. And can we... Bam. Let's go for that. Let's see how that works. Get some horned ones instead. Skink cohort javelins are pretty good here as well. The main idea of this build is literally the skinks wrap the Saurus and cohort to push through the middle. Chameleon skinks just general harass and to push away outriders and the like. And then your cav hunts down the enemy. You Curse of the Midnight Wind them when Karl Franz comes in with all his cav, and you just decimate him with the Saurus Old Blood and the cavalry. But at the same time, we can perhaps add some in and mix it up a little bit. We could get a couple like that, or we could even, if we lower that down, how much are these bad boys, Ripidactyls? Could even add in some Ripidactyls, or we're close. We're close, we might better do that instead. Don't know. Don't know if we'll have the room for the... How does that look? We don't have the javelins, which kind of sucks. Actually, take out both of those. Gives us an extra 100. Bam. Something along those lines. What's up, Flying Taco? How's it going? Hope you're all good. Zudagan, nice to see you here, man, as well. Yeah, the Skink Javelins can push out as well. The one problem is they get absolutely nuked, of course, by something like Empire Knights. So I suppose you can countercharge then with your cold ones. Yeah, we can give this a go, see how it goes, and then we can work on it next time. Of course, we haven't used the optimal Lord here. We've unfortunately gone for a Saurus Old Blood instead of Nakai. But I don't want to leave him waiting too long. We'll have to rebuild the build, I think, completely if we add Nakai, because the Saurus Old Blood's pretty pivotal into helping the Cold One Riders. Although, let's take out you for now. And you, so let us switch. Add you in. And then cavalry. Add you guys back. Let's take away. Honestly, it's quite good. It's just very expensive. So do we want to keep the melee attack and physical resistance, but we rampage? Or do we want to go for the golden tributes instead? Who knows? Who knows? You're telling me you never used gold chevroned horned ones? The shame. The shame! Taco being a meme shamed here. I'm ready when you are. Let's go for the perfect vigor, I think, in this situation. Up those. We'll just rock and roll. And see how it goes. But yes, welcome guys, if you are joining. We are doing some quick battles here. I love how you still support the guy. It wasn't my option. I got peer pressured in by Taco to bring the guy. I was going for a Saurus Oldblood, which is pretty competitive in my opinion. Amulet of Itzel's very good, and all that kind of good stuff. But yeah, we are repping the Kai here. If you guys have joined, we're just doing some quick battles. It's going to be a real chilled out stream today before we get back to the tournament action next week. And if you want to take part in Death Before Dishonor, there will be a prize at the end of the whole thing. There's going to be 4 qualifiers and then a final. Feel free to join my Discord. There's a link in the description below, as well as other links to like Patreon and kind of all that standard YouTube goodness if you want to support. So, let's go for a nice meaty front line of Saurus Warriors. And the cohort. We will keep you guys on the flanks for now, just to wrap around. And we'll also keep some javelins on one side. Cleavins on the other. And we're going to pair up our cav into groups. Okay, so it may look like a pretty sensible build, but the main thing you want to know about this build is you ignore the front line, you ignore the cav, you ignore the chameleons. This right here is the winner, the game winner. So the idea is Franz lands, and then the Kai just rips his head off, because the Kai is disgustingly powerful. When he laughs at you, you tremble in fear. You can feel it in your gut. So I'll bring Miasma of Despair, though, just to slow down the enemy, in case anyone tries to escape in the Kai. If they dare to turn their back on him for a second, he'll be able to hunt them down and put them in their place. So let's actually quick roll you. Let's go back to it. So, a few little skinkies. Who actually can do a disgusting amount of damage to Franz. What I'm expecting here is Karl Franz and a Lifecaster. Which is why you want the Saurus Oldblood and the Horned ones and stuff, just to swarm him instantly. So let us go Nakai, the Beast, in that centre pocket. Let's keep him over on the right a little bit. Just in case. Yeah, Lizardmen Mass Cav is very, very good. Do you think there should be an esports for Total War Warhammer 2? Yeah, as long as they need to push... we steer you in the right direction, I love it. Yeah, as long as they push it for Warhammer 3, I think they can actually make it pretty big. As far as RTSs go, there's not much bigger than Total War. And I think they actually do have a decent market. It's still obviously not going to be anywhere as big as something like COD, for example, or Fortnite or something like that, simply because it's not the fan base. But they can definitely push multiplayer forward. I actually recently had like a survey like thing, basically of CA, and I recommended some changes to multiplayer, which hopefully they implement. I quite like the idea of the tournament systems basically run on an external site called Challenge, where you can organise events and stuff, and I think they could implement that into the game and have different game modes in multiplayer, and just push it a little bit further than it is, because I think the multiplayer can give real longevity, whereas more so than campaigns even, because once you've done every campaign, you know what you're going to do. So I think pushing the multiplayer more and more is the best way to go, and you can see it with people like Turin and Darth really going like hard for it and pushing the multiplayer, and it's growing still, which is pretty impressive for a game that's been out this long. How I play without debug, it's because I've never used debug in the first place, because I don't think it makes as good a casting experience. We can take the stat card down if you guys want. I tend to play it up, but I'm down for your guys' preference. But yes. Fear the cannons. Yes, I will do indeed. Fear the cannons. But yeah, if you guys are enjoying, feel free to hit a big old thumbs up button. YouTube has been a bit buggy and not putting this on my channel for some reason, so it helps push it out to more people. But let's rock and roll, bud. Let's rock and roll. Let's get ready for the grand advance of the army. Nakai. I'm sure he fears Nakai more than any other lord. He's going to look across the battlefield in despair the might we have brought. Although cannons will butcher Nakai, so, you know, it's fine. It's not like the Empire would bring any anti-large options up against the Lizardmen. Ooh, hello. Are you naked fanatics with 0 armor? That'd be very tasty. Ah, double great cannon. Okay, we're going to have to get real aggressive. Basic spearmen, ton of knights, demigryphs as well, so we're going to have to be careful. We're definitely going to want to hit them. Let's actually move the left flank down the hill a little bit. Let's pull back with you. Let's try and wrap up and around a little bit. Looks like the demigryphs want to come have a tussle, so we might actually put all our troops over there. Get eggs in baskets and all of that. And start to move you back. Let's get a little aggressive. We're going to keep Nakai. I kind of want to go front line, but there's a lot of huntsmen around. Well, these are just basic archers. Oh, they're crossbowmen. No, Nakai's fine with them. Pull back with you. So get to work on that front line. Just push through. Looks like he wants to take this fight. I don't know if he does. I mean, double demigryphs is scary, and he's going to be getting a lot of buffs. Let's pile in here. Let's wrap around the flanks. Let's push him back now. Let's push through to the archer corps. Get you guys hammering the Zintlers if possible. Cool, so we can probably afford... Okay, here we go. A big engagement here if possible. Let's sacrifice one of you to come back and deal with you. So he brings the spearmen over, which is a pretty scary start. Oh, that's a lovely use of that ability though. So let's push back here. Push back. Kai stands alone. He's yeah, Jade Wizard as expected. I think those spearmen coming in here is going to be a big problem for us. Kind of need to win this fight here. I'm just kind of throwing all our eggs into baskets. Okay, let's pull out actually. I think we've got to try and pull out. Pop you over there. Push into the back line with you. Engagement, yeah, full back here. Keep running, lads. That's where you need the Sword of Soul Blood. So if Sword of Soul Blood in there, I think that may go slightly different. Well, maybe not. Who knows? But let's just drag these demigryphs as far away from the battle as possible. Might just shut a lot of his stuff down. These poor chameleon's gonna get eaten up a bit. Just gonna have to sacrifice those guys. Let's just keep pushing this in for now. Anything come up from my little skink buddy? Nakai will stand for no such heresy. Let's push through here. Just take through them, and it's not completely over. We have no way of killing those demigryphs anymore, which is a problem. Just chuck them in, just try to do damage. So Zintler's busy focusing on one unit, which is good for me. Throw some javelins in there. Saurus is so good. Just need to push here. Just about to do the cold-blooded, but a little bit too late there. We're constantly running out of troops there. Well, I fear our character's about to be assassinated as well. Let's try and juke back. Weave! Weave, little skink, weave! Yeah, I think that is going to be game. Couldn't quite get through that thick armor of the Zintlers over there. And yeah, there's so many demigryphs left. They could probably solo the rest of the army. Let's just do that, just try and break their leadership a little bit more. Let's go for a lost round. We'll fight to the death though. Regardless, but I think army losses will kick in pretty soon. Okay, Nakai, now's your time. You need to solo the enemy army, prove you are not the meme that everyone says you are, prove you are the god of war that I believe you are. Let's go for that Jade Wizard. Bam! Go Nakai, we'll even buff you. We'll just keep you active. Come on Nakai, you can do this! You can do this! Grand Shield of Faith. Shield of Faith is no match for cold-blooded fury. Let's even buff up his keep the skin crease alive. Come on Nakai. So we'll get you guys back to the action. Do you guys think he can do it? I'm going to be pretty surprised if he can't. He is a meaty boy indeed. Slaughtering men left, right and centre. Looks like his forces may let him down here though. GG will play blood. Poor Nakai is slain. A valiant defeat. Nakai's animations are amazing. They actually are. He has some of the best animations and that's why it makes me so sad that he's not particularly I don't want to say the heretical word, but he's not particularly competitive. But saying that, 96 kills, I think it was more my mismanagement than the Kai. The Kai was the true champ here. But yeah, the Horned ones, Cold ones, this is why the chevroned up ones with an Old Blood in the mix, with Curse of Midnight Wind, I've seen easily solo, like Demigryph Knights and stuff. And like double Demigryphs and Karl Franz, but the Arch-Lector coming in is a cool play actually, running him with them. I think it's much more powerful than Franz, although Franz has the sniping potential I suppose instead, rather than kind of like the long grind. Saurus kind of MVPs as usual, pushing through and doing decent damage, but gotta love the Wanderer. So guys, if you do want to try to snipe me, balance power of Robson Nakai, wow, I know, oh, the rage, the rage. Yeah, if you guys are ready to snipe me, actually, before we do, let's sort out this scoreboard. So, let's add text and do score 1. Boop. Let me move you. Make it big for now, just so I can move it. So we won the first game, I believe, with the Dwarfs, so put the little 1 in here if we can. Just one kind of jumps. I'll have to sort this out, obviously, properly for when we, there we go. Do, like, tournaments and stuff. Because I'll be able to select the colour and boop. So, cool. So thank you for bearing with me. Let's just add this up. Do the same again. Score 2. One for there as well. Make it nice and big, so we can shrink it again. Bam. And now I can't remember how I changed the colour. Where was it? There it is. So it's colour. And kaboom! Oh, so professional. So professional. So 1-1 currently. Hopefully you guys can read that. We'll obviously sort it out a bit more in the future. But if you want to try and snipe me, now is the time to press find match, and I'll give you 10 seconds before I hunt you down. Do Wood Elves. I will try to play some Wood Elves at some point. Yeah, it's also the engagement, but honestly, with Curse of Midnight Wind and like pimped up Cold Ones with an Old Blood in the mix as well, they just destroy all of them. But yeah, it wasn't a good engagement either. I took a bit too eager there. Nakai OP, please nerf. And here we go. Bam. What's up, Papa Palpatine? How's it going, bud? You just missed me get my arse spanked by a player I think you defeated actually in the Clan Wars. And you also missed me do some a pretty close Dwarf versus Bretonnia game, which I made a lot closer than it had to be, but we scraped through in the end to show the full power of the ethereal Dowie units. Oh, any undead? Blah, blah. No! I am a god-awful undead player. So Carl, the mighty Carl, whoever this may be. Hey, bud. Salutations. So, what do we want? People want, some people want Wood Elves, some people want undead. Oh, I'm definitely not doing undead. Oh, against Nakai, a man of the people. I feel like we should go Imric to counterpunch this with our memeness. That could be some pretty good fun. People wanted Wood Elves. I think this is a pretty bad matchup for Wood Elves in general, but we can try it. I think I have a save for this. Wood Elves versus Lizardmen. Yeah, that looks roughly about right. We have a Ryan, so what could possibly go wrong? Ryan's pretty good against beasties. Turn of Guard just hold for an absolute age. Low Tricksters and Waywatchers to help take down key targets and big monsters. It looks like it could work. I think this might be Falcon's build actually, I'm not sure. Because it doesn't look like one I would have normally made. We can try it out. Give us Gorse, the Bretonians will cleanse you. Warriors of Chaos. I've actually been having a ton of fun with Warriors of Chaos recently, and Chosen in particular. Put up a video today about them. They're pretty badass. There's a good chance of Skaven if the trickery does come in. Welcome, guys. See, a load of people have joined since we started. If you're enjoying, feel free to hit that thumbs up button. And if you're new, feel free to subscribe. We do Total Warhammer content every day, pretty much. Kind of 6 to 7 videos a week is, for the most part, the aim. And if you're enjoying, yeah, give that big old thumbs up. Spread the word that the duck is here. We're here for glory. I'm so excited for the Wood Elf DLC. I'm still holding out. I know people have given up hope, but I'm holding on to hope that it's going to be out early next month. Because my birthday's on the 2nd, so I want to do like a release party birthday stream. It'd be crazy. But we'll have to wait and see if that is indeed going to be possible. Yes, Anthony, see, someone understands. Let's try this build and see how it goes. The mighty Mel Gibson here. We are, of course, going to be bringing the Horn of the Wild Hunt and Cloak of Asia. And after this, we'll probably maybe go back to some more meme builds. Bring in the Kai and like is awesome. Yeah, pretty much solely to you, Papa P, I feel that Chosen are getting popular again, but the great weapon Chosen is really becoming a bit of a meta. I turned them against High Elves and they did fantastic work because they're elite enough they can kill most infantry and they have enough AP they can kind of deal with large large single entities, monsters, cavalry, pretty much the all. Of course, they are still infantry which do struggle from cycle charging and the like, but if you can pin in enemy troops, they can do some really fantastic work all round. And I quite like them a lot. So yes, there should be some fun stuff. We might even try and get in a Mel Gibson Rush build later. I'm not going to be streaming forever because we are streaming tomorrow as well. A best of 5, hopefully, between Grombrindle and Sergeant Spaghetti. I'm still waiting on one of them to get back to me fully. But it's looking pretty likely at this point. Is the DLC confirmed for December? I don't think anyone's said anything, unless they've said it in the last hour, which I haven't been here. A lot of people are saying like, oh, they didn't release news today, so it's definitely not out this next month, and it doesn't actually mean anything at the moment. But if they've actually said that, then that's kind of sad. Is it worth to bring more than one Chosen? Yes. I actually bring 3 chosen sometimes. What do I think the Wood Elves are missing? Quite a lot from their lore. I would love to see sprites. The sisters would be a cool addition as well as far as the lords go. Ariel's pretty much all but confirmed as well. But what I think the Wood Elves are missing in general, I think styles of play. They basically have 2 when it comes down to it, if we're being honest. They have Waywatcher spam, where you just kite and try to assassinate the enemy, or you go for a rush. And that's pretty much your only answers. So just anything to give them a more style of play, some infantry which can actually hold, which aren't terrible. For example, Treekin. My one worry is going to be balance is going to be incredibly difficult, because if you give them a new style of play, like units which can actually hold the front line, that's actually going to make Waywatchers even more powerful, because they have something quite heavy to hide behind. So it's going to be interesting to see how it kind of does all work and come together. Ooh, let's could be a little bit sneaky about this. What's the firing arc like off one of these?
Archers ready.
Don't know if this is going to work, but it looks cool. And honestly, what I've learned about Warhammer, if it looks cool, it's probably good.
Kurnos, bless us.
Let's actually go over here. Now, the problem in this matchup, in my personal opinion, as a Lizardman player, I suppose, is those pesky Bastillodons are very good here.
Stand ready.
So we'll have to see. We do have some healing. Orion as well can actually be whacked pretty hardcore. Let's stick you over there for now. And keep the Lurk Tricksters over here.
The forest speaks.
Cool. Bit of a wild formation, but we'll see how it works out.
Eternal guard. Bowman ready.
Oh, it's not my eye. Ugh. Cool. Bam, bam.
Orion.
Orion.
Awaiting orders.
Cool. Good to go when he is. The deployment option is while I skip this map.
Asray Mage.
Oh.
Waywatchers.
Although also, if he has big dinosaurs, yeah, I'm not going to actually have the best line of sight here.
Kurnos, bless our aim.
I'm about to shoot you from here.
Wild riders.
Yeah, it looks like. Come on.
Kurnos, guide
Back
us.
that way.
Eager and ready. Glade guard.
Right, he's just going to go take the high ground over
Will
there.
be
Isn't he?
done.
Coward! Although that's exactly what I'm doing over here.
Fleetwood archers.
Looks like lots of big dinos. Horned ones. Nakai! Oh, this guy is a hero of the people. But no Bastillodons here, which could go well for us. Let's fall back around here.
At once. With speed. We understand.
Shoot some Sacred Croxagore. This is a man of the people right here. Sacred Croxagore, Horned Ones, Nakai. I'm telling you guys, Nakai can 1v1 Orion. People don't believe me. But I've seen it happen. Looks like an unfortunate situation with my opponent here, where some forces are getting ahead of themselves. Perhaps he's trying to bring them around the flank, I'm not sure. So get back a little bit here. Waywatchers need to hustle as well. Cool, so I get some free damage here. Focus down on the score. Pull back behind the spears. Get the spears over here. Get Rhino over here as well. Looks like a good opportunity as well. Maybe just some disruption. So what do we have to do? We have a nice fire knock on this side. Let's pull some of our troops around. For a bit of defense.
Ready to serve.
Loose.
He's really trying to ramrod his way through. So let's go off on the kind of situation.
This wills it. We never miss. By
Try
Colonel.
and snipe his lord. Not that looks like we would do to Bretonnia. Oh, a big flank overload of cav here as well. So let's pull over the Eternal Guard to try and protect.
At pace. Protectors of the forest.
Guys back as well.
Swiftly. Now. At once.
Okay, I'm going to allow him to have those guys, that's fine.
Wild riders.
So as long as we can block them.
Battle ready. To the
Bring
fray!
these guys back. Charge over here.
All!
Smash them. Way Watchers. At once.
Now!
Pull it back if possible.
Eternal
Eternal
Guard.
Guard here.
Yes.
No, let's focus down the horn ones.
Loose! Unbreakable!
Unbreakable!
Eternal Guard. To battle.
For Lauren!
Death to all.
Orion!
Okay, he's actually
For
doing his job.
Ariel!
Try and pull back. If we can just start these horned ones, we're going to be pretty much fine. We're struggling here a little bit.
To
They're
battle.
forcing their way through. Lex Tricksters have been caught up in a bad situation by myself. And then the Kai can as well at the end if we don't get rid of them. So let's pull back a little bit. Just bring you back here. Yeah, going to try to kill that wizard.
Way Watchers.
We're running out of space to run into. It's kind of got behind us, and now we're trying to play catch up with all our spears, which is never a good sign.
Armed and ready. Way
Actually, try and
Watchers.
force way back this way.
Straight away. Faster. Withdraw.
But we may have done enough damage already at this point. It depends.
Wild riders. We understand. At pace.
Realign our forces here. Looks like our way, which is pretty much spent
Blade
here.
Guard.
Bring these guys back though.
Wild riders.
Wind Weaver.
Let's try and stack up on the raid boss, which is Orion at this point.
To the fray.
Drag down the enemy. Let's just sit still, end point. That.
Seriously!
Nah, that's really mainly missed, but let's go after
I
the
will
Kai here.
crush them! Carlos is in me!
Ready and waiting. At speed. Pull back.
Good stuff. You.
Fear the deep wood.
This man may be my hero. If he manages to win this from the Kai, I'd be very impressed.
Kane, hear me!
Yours to command.
Looks like he may do it. We're struggling quite a lot. We've got Orion.
Pull back.
Now.
So we have to throw some javelins at him at this point. But Orion cannot defeat this many Cauldron Riders, I don't think.
Quickly. Get gone.
Unifair!
That's quite useful. Some sneaky boys coming in the back. Are these horned ones? Yeah, there's a lot here. Cauldron Riders as well.
Targets.
See if we can get some sneaky free kills.
Eager for battle!
Orion stands alone.
Slaughter them!
Cloak of Isha, he's certainly no joke, so we need to hope to break down. Did I just get pushed over by Nakai? No way! Is he down? Can't see. Yeah, he's getting up now. He's probably just going to cycle charge. He's put Pan's Potential Pelt on him, so if we can just get rid of the Sacred Crocodile first,
Fear
that'd
the
be grand.
Jedi!
And try to save it for Hawk's Talons here. Army losses is against us, but can we hold the line here? So a decent amount of horned ones left. Of course, he has no way of healing. Looks like he actually is going to be trying to retreat from us here. Yeah, he's going to be cycle charging a little bit, which is obviously completely cool.
I will crush them! I will!
Takes charging with all his units, so now is the time. Now is the hour. But it looks like he is going to fall back there
Annihilate all!
and do a nice little dodge. That is going to give us some time, hopefully, to finish off the Sacred Croxagore. Looks like Orion is targeting the single one there, but he does go down. Pop that there now.
Strength of Carlos!
Nope, got knocked over.
Yes!
Should get some nice damage there.
You have my
And
spear!
it is the Nemoth, Orion versus Nakai. And Nakai does flee in terror, of course, for the mightiness of Mel Gibson at this point. And the Cold Ones are terrified. He's trying his best here. He's never not charge anywhere.
Kane, hear
Got that
me!
in there. It might give us a bit of a bonus. Oh! Hold Orion. Use that healing cloak. He might just take too much damage in one go, I think, here. If we could kill Nakai, he's got to be a little careful here. If Nakai dies, his entire army could terror out here quite easily. But Panzer Petrol Pelt is going to be going down, healing him up. Nakai versus Orion. This is what the game was built for. Your darkness has been popped on us here. Panzer Pelt is keeping him relatively happy though. Nakai still has over 2,000 health as well. I don't think there's a way Orion can do this, even with the RNG gods on his side. It looks like he is slain! Nakai! You god! You god, Nakai! It's proven! I'm going to save that one. Orion versus Nakai. Good stuff. What a hero of the people. Not only bringing horned ones, but also Nakai. Yeah, this is Stir River. What's up, Scourge of the West? How's it going, man? I won't say until Orion's dead. Yeah, Orion's a tank, but he can't take on all of that. He still had plenty of healing cap as well. If perhaps he could reach the healing cap, he maybe had enough time, but like there's too much burst damage at that point. Loving the optimism. I love Nakai, man, but of course I did want him to die there, but he has slain me. It was a tragic day for all Duckkind. Let us interact with this. Bam. There we go. Glorious 2. And if you are trying to stream snipe me, now is a good time to press that find match button. And I'll be pressing it in a couple of seconds, and hopefully we will meet on the battlefield. Not sure if we've had anyone yet from stream. He may have been because he did the Nakai meme, but who knows? Oh, was that you? Oh, Taco, you traitor, you betrayed me. Was that actually you, though? Very well played. I feel much less bad if it was the mighty Taco I lost to. I don't think I've ever managed to beat Flying Taco in a one-on-one. Had a few games here and there. But the trickery there. It was indeed, the betrayal. But well played. I'm loving the fact you used him. Mel looks as bloody as the Passion of Christ. What's up, man? Hope you're enjoying the stream. Remember, guys, if you are, feel free to hit that thumbs up button. It really helps push it out to more people, so we can slowly drag them into the flock of ducks and convert them with brainwashing potential. Up against Mr. 123. Hello. But very well played to whoever that was, if it was Mr. Flying Taco. Looks like he's going Empire. So we've done Wood Elves, we've done Lizardmen. Someone wants to see Vampires, but I'm honestly god awful with Undead, so we may have to give that one a skip. Could be fun, we could go for like a Mino Rush at this point. Could go Mighty High Elves. Try out some Chariots and the like. Or someone wanted to see Skaven, didn't they? So we can go Skaven. If I believe someone wants to see it. Man, Nakai got the killing blow on Orion. I may well cast that one, man. That was a good game. That was some good fun. So, let's try the old Master Assassin, who I am a fan of in this place. And, yeah, let's go. Oh, should we go full Eshin? Should we go full Eshin? That is the question. So we get Deathmaster Snickage. Because if we're going to go full Eshin, I mean, you have to go for the Deathmaster himself, surely. Go for an Eshin Sorcerer here as well. Let's go for all the big stuff. And then if we're Eshin, of course, our front line should be Gutter Runners. Let's go for a load of them. Let's go over you. So one thing we're really going to struggle with is enemy cavalry. But that's fine. We are Skaven, and we will improvise. Let's actually up you guys quite a bit. Look at that. Glorious, full Vanguard Eshin build. The hype is real. Gorst is calling. I feel him in my soul. I may play Gorst later on. We're just like, yeah, I don't recommend these builds to anyone who's trying to end tournaments and stuff. We're just having a little fun little stream with some crazy builds. The serious stuff comes next week, of course. And speaking of Mr. Flying Taco as well, he was actually the champion of the last Death Before Dishonor. If you guys want to be the champion of Season 6, feel free to join my Discord. There's a link down below. And you can get yourself involved. I can't remember who he beat in the final, but it was some pretty crazy stuff, I think, all around. Season before, we had Soothsayer win it. We've had Sony Pill win it before, different peeps. And yeah, I'm very excited to get back into the swing of tournaments and stuff. I was waiting for the Ever Chosen to be over, but it's been strung out a little bit. I think I'm not sure when the finals is, so I thought, you know what, I'll just hop in and we'll try to avoid the dates where possible. And here we are. So, hopefully he's gone for a full artillery build, which seems unlikely. Up against the rats, we're probably going to see a ridiculous number of cavalry, which is going to be a big problem. We do, of course, have the Eshin Triads, but if my opponent knows what he's doing, you tend to be able to dodge them relatively well. So he could come from the trees. But if he has gone archery, he's probably going to be deployed on this side. And we want to bomb rush him as quickly as possible. So let's get all our troops lined up. Here, and we're going to be a messy deployment because we're just going to all stack on top of each other. And then dart forward as quickly as possible. So you guys be in the secondary line. I feel like I should have a assassin hero with us as well. So what we're going to try to do, hopefully, if someone like Volkmar arrives, surround him by Eshin Triads, and then we're going to drop Brittle Bones, which I think is an underrated ability. Overcast it to his air of effect as well. So if they come with those big cav blobs, you basically decimate them, but it's very expensive. Likewise, the Black Whirlwind, not really good cost-wise, but it looks pretty fantastic. And hopefully we can drop it down on some crossbowmen and handgunners and the like. Sneak, sneak, yes, yes, stab, stab. Probably not all come from the same direction. We should probably have some kind of dotted around, but it's a pretty small build. Pretty elite team of Skaven warriors. And, you know, I think Gutter Runner... Oh no, went Slingers. Damn it, I didn't mean to get Slingers. Okay. Don't get Slingers normally. So Slingers have longer range, but the less range ones do far more damage. So that was a bit of a misplay, but oh well. Oh, looks like he's good to go. And yeah, we actually don't outnumber him. So let's get going. Oh, this poor cannon. That poor cannon. It's not very fair, is it? That poor cannon. Hellstorm Rocket Battery is going to have an absolute field day, though, so it's okay. He'll live. Kill one of you off over here. We'll actually want to take off skirmish mode for you guys. Down goes the cannon.
My blade slice awaits.
Let's try to pin him in if he really wants to take that fight. We'll surround the Greatsword. If he wants to come in drips and drabs, I'm more than happy to take that. Of course, it's going to buy time for his mightier Hellstorm to do some decent damage, but let's move up all you guys, start pushing around the flanks. Ooh! Death Master, let's get involved in those swordsmen. So hopefully, yeah, we've got enough there to take out them. Let's pull back with you. Put skirmish mode back on. If his Empire Captain wants to take on Eshin Triads, I will not disappoint him. Let's push around the flanks. Eshin Triads get in there. So we have a nice little flanking force. Cool. It's going off of these guys, which seems like a bold move to me. Let's really push through now. So we are spreading ourselves a little thin, but it's fine. Magic is overrated, so I haven't used any yet. It's actually really not overrated. Please use magic if you don't already. Oh, so there's some Outriders himself. Let's flop over here.
Master Snitch.
See if he's going to lose. Yeah, the captain's getting annihilated there. He's going to stand still. Will oblige. Let's chase off troops. Bring you back. Actually, you can chase off them still. Set down the Hellstorm. Let's float over. So we've allowed these guys to get pretty isolated, but it's fine. What's the worst that could happen? So get a nice surround on you. Just you. You in here. Lower all of your stuff as well, so we can really push through you. Chase there, and this other Empire captain has chosen death. Alright, he's chosen death by violent explosion. Wow, and get back. You. Oh, shit. You. Kill. So it's awesome Demigryph Knights. Yeah, it looks like he actually gave up the chase over here. Let's try and get back. So Finns went pretty well to start with. Let's actually try to focus down some of the grenade launchers, but he's still got potential to come back into this. Those grenade launchers are going to be a pain. Shoot up there. Fight when we can. Let's bring back our troops. Bring our troops home. Go. Let's hide in the trees for now. Let's finish you off just to be sure. Oh! Looks like it's going to be nasty wherever those are dropped. Nice, he's left his demigryphs here a little bit. Let's try and surround them. Put pressure on you. Cool. Demigryphs are pinned in at this point. Let's get another one of these up in the sky. Death Master involved a little more. And my opponent's left. Well played Tim anyway. Kind of got, I think, a little caught out there with the ambush, but always good to see Skaven stuff in actions. And overall, I mean, I love the Outrider pick in general. I think he certainly had the tools here to take me down. But yeah, getting the Great Cannon instantly killed was pretty bad. And then I think at that point, what he probably should have done is sacrifice the Great Cannon. It's not escaping at that point. You can maybe try to drop the artillery piece and run in. But I think he kind of then drip and drabbed units in. So like a unit of Great Swords turned up, and then a unit of Swordsmen turned up. And by that point, it allowed me to kind of wrap around him and pick off the units as they come in. And of course, the mighty Death Runners, especially the Vistrin's Death Squad, are going to annihilate any of his infantry troops. So he probably should have pulled back and repositioned, resecured the Hellstorm, resecured the Crossbowmen, and, you know, okay, we've taken the only loss on the Great Cannon, but that's fine. We're going to hold the line and reposition and kind of sort ourselves out that way. I think that would have given him a much better chance, as even like the Demigryphs, they were far too out over on one flank. He needed them to come over and support, and also they can chase down and kind of cycle charge a lot of our troops to death. But still, well played. 2 Mr. 1, 2, 3. And it's always good to see Skaven full Vanguard in action, of course. So let's change the properties of you. Bam. Oh, so professional now with our glorious little overlay, which was made by Malverde of the BBB clan. So if you ever see him, say a big old thank you. Hopefully it's not too big a distraction. I tried to make it small enough, but large enough at the same time that everyone could see what's going on. Yes, hype indeed. By Grimner, you have no honour, backstabber. We played Dowie earlier. What's up, Walt the Salt and Marcus Wallace? Happy to see you guys here, man. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream so far. If you are, feel free to give a big old thumbs up. And if you're trying to snipe me, now press find match on your quick battle, as I'll be hopping in just a second. Which is all good. So what are you guys most looking forward to in the DLC? That's what I'm so hyped about. So it's all I care about at the moment. I'm like, I want more Wood Elves. I'm not even really fussed which the other faction is going to be. I think it's Skaven, most likely. Just through I have like no information on it, but just as like a scientific guess, I suppose. I would say it's most likely going to be Skaven. Not too fussed about more Skaven stuff. I mean, it's great and they're really fun and thematic, but the Wood Elf stuff is where my heart really lies. If the sun go down a bit, it wouldn't block balance power. Awesome. I will do that in a second. Hey, Leo. I believe he's in chat. Leo. How are you? Cool. So someone wanted us to play Warriors of Chaos, so we're going to go with them. And then we may end the stream after that with a Vampire Counts game, perhaps. No worries, I mute the stream. No worries, man. There's a delay anyway, but... I'm going to go Chaos. I can't remember who it was. I think it was the Black Fawn who wanted me to go Chaos, so we shall do it. I will stay Beastmen. Oh! This is an interesting matchup. I feel like it's going to be an absolute mess of bodies everywhere. Damn, I wanted to bring a Hell Cannon, but up against Beastmen there is no point. I mean, Bestigors maybe, but overall not too great. Which Lord would you guys like to see? I'm a big fan of the Sorcerer Lord, but I'm happy to change stuff around. Is it confirmed that DLC will be December? Where have people heard this? Oh, on Reddit. Damn, that's not good. That's really annoying, actually. But, you know, maybe they're trying to wait for the new consoles to come through. Sigvald is good here. Well, you heard it from the man himself. We're going to bring his armour. Sigvald the meme. We brought a lot of meme lords today, and it's always some good fun. So, let us also go for a caster before we forget, which I am a fan of doing. I'm actually going to get an Exalted Hero as well on a Manticore. This is why I like a Sorcerer Lord, so I don't have to... I can get 2 of these bad boys as well. But we'll try to make Palpatine as proud as possible. Now, which caster do we want? Fire may be worth it. Could even get him on a Manticore as well, so we have the 2 flying troops. Oh, Harpies could be scary then. But, yeah, Exalted Hero should be able to protect against Harpies, I'd have thought. Let's bring Piercing Bolts for the memes. Or Flamestorm, one of them. We've been Flamestorm for the memes. Apart from that, we'll go pretty standard stuff, I think. We won't even bring Burning Head, because we have that much faith that Flamestorm will carry us. And Flaming Sword, Fireball. Let's get that. And Scroll of Shielding. Cool. What else do you guys want? The Ever-Chosen. Sigvald, I mean, maybe he's good here, maybe Palpatine knows something I don't, but overall Sigvald's not the greatest of chaps. So we're expecting a lot of large stuff. Do you want to go... Oh, we could go Triple Chosen, could be good fun. Or we can kind of go Monster Munch up against them, so obviously, you know, it's like Summoners of Rage, very powerful here. And that type of good stuff. But let's see. So, let's get Summoners of Rage. Could go Dragon of Shelf. Is he ready? Looks like he is indeed ready. So, Horse Monsters can be quite good, because obviously they can take down a lot of the large entities he's probably going to bring. But if we do that, we're going to need some Chaos Warhounds to push off Centaurs with throwing axes and the like. Maybe even some Empire Knights here, which is a unit you don't get to see terribly often. We could just get some Marauders, because they're cheap, they're cheerful, they do the job. I'm not sure if Chosen would actually be pretty decent here. Please don't take Forbidden Rod. I know it does a bit of damage, but we can remove the Forbidden Rod if you so deem this Chaos Sorcerer worthy of life. I'm actually going to go. No, I don't like this. Chase down Centaurs. I feel like we need Horse Masters here. But we might just risk it and pray that the Summoners, the Manticores, and the Chosen can drag down large entities. I mean, the Chosen are going to beat all his infantry. They're going to beat pretty much everything. And they can also take down large entities as well. With the Summoners of Rage for a bit of mass. Hounds to chase down enemy troops if possible. And yeah, it's some pretty fun stuff. Shielded Chosen. We can try them. We can try them out. It does give us a little bit extra funds as well. Yeah, if he has a Cygor here, we could be in some big problems. But we're going to pray not. And we're actually going to instead bring a chariot. A very expensive chariot. I definitely get Marauders instead of this chariot. I kind of want to see it at work, though. I'm tempted. No worries, Flying Taco, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for showing me the power of Nakai as well. Hope you enjoyed all this this stuff in general. So, let's figure out what we're going to do, because I've been leaving Leo waiting for quite some time here. And you know what? We're going to go for it, because for the meme gods, and we're going to pray the Chosen do indeed carry us here. Yeah, yep, looks like he's ready. Let's hop in. Should be some fun. No, horsemen are for the weak. Yes, it's a small army, but everyone knows horsemen are for the weak. Fun. Horsemen in general are considered like a need, like a must-have, pretty much, I feel, in most Chaos matchups. And I speak about them quite a lot, but we're trying out some silly stuff this stream instead. That's why, instead of normally I wouldn't recommend the Gorby's Chariot, you'd probably go for a, cost-wise, can you get 3 of the basic horsemen for that? Just to push away enemy skirmishers, to help deal damage to the big nasty monsters as well. But Gorby's Chariot should be fun. I mean, if he's got infantry heavy, which is unlikely, it's going to certainly be able to pull its weight in gold here. But yeah, this build will be fun, exactly. That's all these Come At Me Bro streams are. I think I call this one Duck versus the World. And we'll definitely at least have one more game after this. I think we've been going for about an hour and a half now. I'm going to try and save my voice as much as possible. Luckily in these streams, or it depends. I don't think it's quite as good viewing experience, but when I'm playing, obviously I speak a lot less compared to if we're casting games. And tomorrow, hopefully, we'll be having a really fun best of 5. Hopefully between Grumbrindle and Silent Spaghetti. But if not, we'll find some replacements if they can't make it in the end. Who sets up a camp here? Honestly, it has a board as well, like a signboard. Which, like, it's the kind of place you'd find in an RPG where you'd come for quests, but it's in the literal middle of nowhere. Oh, my opponent has gone massively larger force size than me. Probably just stick to the low ground, honestly. This is a really annoying map. No, not this map. Yeah, I know. It's kind of sucks as a map. Well, it's kind of interesting, but it's not balanced, I suppose, is a way of putting it. But it can be fun. Cool. I'll skip over. I forgot we I forgot we bought Sigford. I know this is the real reason you're here. Look at him in all his glory. He's got Standard Die, Foe Seeker, Deadly Onslaught, and of course he has that regeneration because of his glorious armor. Does he have to be in combat for that to work? Nope, he just gains it. Okay, that's pretty nice. And, you know, he's fabulous. Going to be holding the line where possible. Let's keep the Summoner's Rage back as well. In between the Chosen, try and counter anything that nasty that does come in. And then we have the Exalted Hero up in the skies, protecting the Chaos Sorcerer Lord. And Flamestorm is going to carry the day as well, hopefully. And he certainly has the numbers, so hopefully it will actually come in a bit more useful. Let's group up all the bad boys. Should keep you together. And the Gorby's chats as well should be some good fun. I was watching Dar's video recently on one of the chariots. I think it was the Razorgore chariot actually, and kind of the heavy chariot and its usefulness in the game. Unfortunately, I like to get chariots killed, and heavy chariots though do have a bit more durability, so you know, it's might kind of help me out with my lack of micro in certain aspects. 400 units already scares me, knowing how much you love Chosen. Mohaha. Blame Papa P, who's fully converted me to Chosen. But good luck, have fun, bud. The superhero of Slanesh. What's up, David the White Lizard? How's it going, man? Hope you're all good, dude. So good seeing you. I saw you in someone else's stream recently, actually, which was some good fun. Probably Dwarfs, I'd think. Ah, we have deployed in different locations. So let's just push around this way for now. I won't make him walk across the whole map. So we have Centaurs, Warhounds. Oh no, he's coming to me. Okay. Let's grab everyone. Go back this way, but oh no, he's still coming. Okay.
The Dark Gods command
So looks like we have a ton of Gore herds. 1 unit of Vestigors as well. Some Minotaurs. Unfortunately, we have Morgur. And Brave Shaman of Death, though. Ooh, that fair unit is going to be nasty on the Chosen. Let's roll up with you, so we can get any free kills here as well. And we'll kind of form up our battle line, I suppose. Down here. So make sure he's paying attention.
Quickly!
Quickly.
These all throwing axes? They are. Okay. Unleash the beasts. She head this way maybe.
Yes, kill them. I want their eyes.
It's not good.
Now, quickly.
Cool beats. Let's just ramroll in here for now. Try and get some free kills. He's left these hounds on their own, so I'm going to try and double team them.
I will rise.
Cool, so hopefully we might put all up on these guys, then we can flamestorm them, which should be some funny stuff.
Chaos sorcerer.
He's paying attention.
I will forces from the
That
gods.
was just going to...
Charge!
It's fine.
Eat your soul.
Oh no, the flamestorm. Boo.
Move
Drag them out of position.
it. Exalted hero.
Snipe them out if we can.
Chaos is magic. Very well. Faster. Going. Reality bends.
Flamestorm's still going, which is cool to see. And it's getting some kills.
Masters, witness me. Now. For the chaos god.
Float round back here.
What? That's what the
You
masters
guys there.
did.
Okay, at least we distracted
I am
the centaurs here. I'm popping with you. Because you are actually a decent melee combatant. Oh, that's not looking good for them. Let's pop a scroll of shoving down on you.
Slay every
Where's
mortal.
6 wolves? Let's get me enough
Give
longer.
us ruin. Quickly. Chosen.
Pull back while he has the summons active, I suppose.
The dark gods command me!
All will burn.
Oh, we've pinned them in a corner. If we can actually trap them there, might be worth it.
Sorceress might. Going.
Sigurd is looking magnificent as always. Let's get down.
Chosen. Mortal fool. Chaos sorcerer. Move it. End them. Kill me. Burn.
Sigurd, I'm assuming, is just doing his stuff. Okay, yeah, they've pulled through us.
Exalted hero. Give me carnage.
This Mantle's not a fan of death.
Time to despoil. My magic is ready.
Cool. Flamestorm down.
Take this, mortals. Now, at your command. Death. Kill them.
What? Immortal caress! Begin the reaping! Blood!
Pull down.
Pull back.
Okay, good news is all the summons are pretty much spent. Come on, guys. So we've originally been using the Gauze balls to come over here and pull through troops, but we at least distracted the big nasty centaur throwing axes away from all our glorious troops, although a lot of our big troops have died anyway. But we have the manticores at least.
Corn's bloody glory.
Fight! Now is our time!
So pull you through here now. Start doing the actual job.
Now.
Cool. So let's finish off the archers. We can come back now and
Slay
you.
every mortal.
All these chariots can pull through.
Exalted hero. Kill the southerners. I won't fail. Imbibe their souls.
So get you up and down again if we can.
Chosen.
Very well, fool! So be it!
Clean magic. Exalted hero.
Yeah, bud.
Quickly. Deliver slaughter. At your command. Going! I serve them, beast! Chaos Marauders! Attack the mortals! Now!
Force them up, actually.
Moving!
Let's just keep bouncing around with the chariots. This Manticore needs to get back up in the sky, and he does indeed.
If that is your will, chosen!
So now the problem is obviously going to build these centaurs, but
Going!
can catch them off guard again.
Your will. Kill them all!
13 winds of magic for that. The chariot caught me by surprise. It's done good. I've not used it particularly well. Oh no. Just as I say that, get it pinned in.
Very well. They will succumb.
Good. Managed to save it.
My magic is ready to greatness!
My
Sigvald just gloriously holding the line here.
Chaos Sorcerer!
Scared of no one.
Moving!
It's pretty close still.
Going!
Looks like Gorby's chat is pretty much done for as well at this point. I guess we can just try and kill Morga, which is never a good idea when you found yourself to the point you have to kill Morga. Let's give some fire damage to these guys to help them carve through.
Finch's boom!
Let's bring you back as well.
Destroy!
Deliver slaughter!
Die, Morga, die! The flaming sword on us. But unfortunately, Sigvald's
I
not
bring
the
a
quickest of
tempest!
lads.
Moving!
Let's try and push through.
Going!
Destroy them!
Chaos Sorcerer! This world will die! Putrefaction!
Tremble, mortals!
Feast.
Chaos
Feast.
Sorcerer! What? Now? Quickly!
Run, run, run.
Quickly! My gods call! Now! Feeding the dark god!
Just happy to chase all these troops. Then blob up around Sigvald again. Sigvald, some man of people. Pimp him up and
Chaos
play.
Sorcerer! Hero of chaos!
So you don't want Morga though to
Moving!
regenerate, but
Our time has come!
don't know if we're going to be able to snipe him, to be honest. Ooh, big chunk of damage done there.
The Geld Prince speaks.
We will then be on the ground, unfortunately.
Fight! Chaos comes!
I am exalted! All will
One of
be
the rules
hell.
of facing Beastmen, you never try to snipe Morga, so that's exactly what I'm trying to do.
Holy Master!
But I think we can get rid of him.
Faster! Our blades!
We'll be in a good shout here, but the Exalted Hero has gone down. Come on, kill him.
We want their eyes!
Going!
Back up in the sky with you.
Abomination awaits! Deliver slaughter!
No, don't you break.
Chaos
Don't you
will
dare break.
reign!
Come on,
Going! Moving! Going! Moving!
up in the skies with you. Beast, up in the skies.
Going! Moving! Going! Honor the dark
No,
gods!
he doesn't want it, does he?
Finches!
No! God damn. We were so close. I was going to try and cycle charge a bit more. Yeah, did not want to go up. GG. Sigvald, we'll leave him to fight here. Up to 83 kills. He can pretty much solo most of this, honestly. Yeah, the Chaos Sorcerer Lord's just stuck. That mountain ridge pinning him in.
For the Chaos
But of course we'll probably break before we can solo all of
That's
it.
what the masters bid.
Yeah, has he shattered yet? Yeah, he's completely gone. Shall we? Oh no, we won't fast forward, we'll see how it goes. So I don't know if there's much point going after Morga here. If we just didn't land with the castle, we probably would have won. Could have just waited until Flaming Sword regenerated before landing him.
Eyes!
Let's go for it.
The
Holy
dark
shit.
gods command me!
Try and finish him off, but yeah, he's just going to cycle,
Slaughter!
which is the right thing to do.
Death!
All of his troops are breaking. Let's attack him once
Attack
again once he
the
comes back in.
mortals!
Oh, big slap on him. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe Sigurd can carry this, but 16 Vestigors returning as well is pretty scary stuff. And of course, this is just going to keep happening, and our leadership's going to get knocked down by the Centaurs. Morgo can simply fall back and regenerate his health as well. Maybe we can save Deadly Onslaught for when he pops in next and kill him in one hit somehow. But it seems like we're going to break beforehand. We've seen a lot of the meme lords used today, and they've done pretty decent, which I think says something about them as well. And a lot of lords can still do some okay stuff, despite their more meme-y considered nature. But hold the line, Sigvald! Hold the line!
Very well, fool!
You simply must stand.
Immortal caress!
Just pop all his buffs to try and give him a little boost of confidence and actually kill some stuff. So 124 kills. Ah, nice play. So dropping the call of violence. We're not getting into the action to keep these pesky beastmen fighting longer. But another cycle charge coming in back from the centaurs as well. Is they're going to make Prince Sigurd struggle a little bit. We've still got 25 seconds to stand or die. I don't think he's going to be able to stand that long anyway, especially with the elite Vestigors coming in. There's only 16 of them, but saturated on top of these troops, they can be hard to kill. And I think Sigurd may go down. But the Prince... This was intense. Yeah, if we just use our Gore Beast, I think, in the front line instead of dragging it over to the left, we'd be in a better situation, but... Siggy buff. That was one buff Sigvald there. Did he say honour the duck gods? I think he did. He did say honour the duck gods, and I am pleased with his 136 sacrifice there. Gorby's chat, I think, can actually work pretty well here up against a build like this, but I was hoping it could push off the Centaurs. Which probably isn't a good idea. I suppose they'd lost the support of the Chaos Warhounds at that point, so I think running over the front line would have been better overall. But still, regardless, Chaos Source Lord 162 of that Flamestorm and Sigvald really kind of carrying the squad there. Praise Morga, the flying cow. Sigvald finally managed to reach the target foot lord. Oh, yeah. He got whacked in front of Sigvald at one point, he did indeed. So let's update the old thing. Cool. So, I'll lower it for future, for the Torment and stuff, so it doesn't cover up Bann's power. Unfortunately, that would mean moving all these things individually, because these are all individual elements, apart from, like, the background bit. So that'll take a little while, so I'll get that actually prepared for the Torment next week. Guys, it is time for the final battle of the stream. So if you want to come across and face me here in glorious hand-to-hand combat, feel free to press find match now, and we may well meet on the battlefield. Also, guys, this is your last chance to support the stream by giving it a big old thumbs up, subscribing if you're new for Total War Warhammer content. If you want to support in any other way, there's links to like donations down below. We have super chat and all that kind of good stuff. But again, no pressure to do those type of things. If you're just enjoying the content, feel free to just chill out and enjoy. Yeah, they would have made the Chosen. They were shielded Chosen though, not the great weapon version. So they're a little bit better at dealing with that type of thing. But well played, Leo. That was a fun build. We've had a lot of crazy fun stuff today on stream. Been enjoying it greatly. Hope you guys have been as well, of course. After this, I'm going to go check out that Reddit post about this coming out in December. I'm going to cry somewhere. Hello, bud. Bam. So he is going High Elves. Oh, I'm so bad with counts. I really don't want to play them, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I really dislike the vampire counts. I did feature them on the channel, in fairness to them, the other day, which is a rare treat for them. He has come in, quack, quack. Tremble, oh god, there we go. Tremble mortals, does he have... No, he doesn't have a sub-fin, does he? I have no idea how to play counts. Like, I never play them. They're probably my least played faction. Which is saying quite a lot, but here we go. Just for you. We're going to bring Wind of Death, obviously, because we're not idiots. It's Wind of Death, it's awesome. Awaken the... Let's go for... That's a pretty hefty pull, but... Look at him. Look at him in all his glory, guys. Look at him and weep in terror. So here's our caster as well. So we have Invocation. We don't have Raise Dead, though. Or whatever their clones. We can raise Graveguard, but I feel like maybe we need a cheap Necromancer with, like, no abilities and just... with Raise Dead. As well, we can use him as a bit of a battery. Scroll shielding as well to protect the Ghostmeister. I'm ready. Okay, I'm not, but I will be there momentarily. Cool. 2 minutes. Cetera must not serve. Try Tomb Kings. I'm sorry, guys, but... Yeah, that's true. You can get behind them, Leo, and mess up that shield. Cool. So... we are going to go for a blob of glorious zombies, of course. And let us also get you. Double Blood Knights, triple Blood Knights, because we're that champ today. No, not triple. I'm sorry, actually. We won't do that, because we're going to get some Fellbats to harass those pesky archers he's no doubt going to be bringing. And we can also use that for Raise Dead as well. And then let's get a little bit more in that centre. Let's even upgrade some zombies. Let's rock and roll, bud. Good luck, have fun. So, I guess we have the zombies just to be a big old blob, and the Graveguard to actually punch through, the blob helping Helm and Ghost, and the Claw and the Gash, which could be a target for long-range missile fire, but still. And then with Black Coach to harass the back line, as well as Fell Bats and Blood Knights to deal with enemy cav. And the guy's just stifling the burp there. Only for a sec, because I'm going to go practice for Death Before Dishonor. Excited to see you perform, Sarge 71, who's had a lot of cool replays up on the channel recently as well. Very good player. And if you are sticking around for this game, it's going to be the final battle. And it's going to be some crazy stuff, because we are playing the dreaded Vampire Counts. Like, oh, I thought you said I like a Ghost as a flanker there. I like ghouls. Yeah, ghouls look pretty good. So I just never play undead. So it's going to be an experience, guys. So it's all about the experience. And we will see. So, look at it. Look at it in all its glory. We're just going to be a big old blob here. I'm not going to sprout too much, just a little bit. Hopefully we get a big burning head down the line and we get put out of our misery. So let's go a little bit tighter. Cool, so that's it for our battle line. Which is looking glorious here. Have that back here.
The night is ours.
That here. There. I mean, you're not really going to be doing too much, but we'll stick you in the back. Also, group you. You can be on your own. You're just going to push forward depending on what the enemy have brought, so we can keep you on the flank. I'm actually going to use the Blood Knights defensively to start with.
We must have
And see how they go. And then keep you there. Oh, also, I didn't speak to him earlier, to Taco, but I'm sure he won't mind if I cast because he won that game. But also, to you as well, Leo, if you don't mind, I may cast that game we just had as well because it was a good fun one, showcasing some pretty cool stuff. We're just going for a big old blob here, every vampire player ever. It's true. It's true. What's up, Golden Eagle, man? How you doing? I hope you're all good. You've met in time just for my final game, and yes, you are right. I have decided to go for the disgustingness of the undead. So it's going to waddle forward, and they have a dragon and a L'Oreal. So That's not gone well. We can't shoot them. They can breath attack us. They're nasty. They do mean stuff. But who knows. Apart from that, oh, Phoenix Guard blob. Oh my god. Blob on blob action. Gotta love it. Felbats, flee! Flee for your lives. Keep going. Keep going. Don't get tangled down. So, I'm tempted just to push in here and see. Oh no! Tempested. That's fine. So
A
back
new
to you.
order comes.
Mwahaha! Black coach ride! And run, and run, and run. So pull back here. Oh, nasty, nasty, pesky elflins.
With haste.
It shall be done.
Oh, look at his glorious blob build as well. It's just, it's beautiful. This is what art is about, guys. Let's go with Gorsemeister here.
Butcher them.
Oh, actually, no, what am I doing?
It is
What am I doing?
done.
Oh, I can't actually align this properly yet, so we're going to hold off on that. We're going to wait.
See to it. Swiftly.
Back for now.
Mortis engine.
And then comes the Mortis engine.
Before us will
Come on, Gorse.
perish.
Do your spell.
Very well. Blood knight.
Brave Guard just push in. These guys. So pushing here
Sweet
as well.
oblivion. Breathe thirst.
Black Dragon, or Blood Dragon probably. Cool. So. How much is it for an overcasted one? Doesn't look like we can, maybe. That angle. Oh no, Gorse! Gorse is just getting eaten alive here. Oh. Oh no, he dodged. What a coward. Real elf would have taken out the chin. I mean, we've just not been able to get these guys involved at all because it's just a big old fat blob, unfortunately. Which I can't complain about. We are ourselves doing a big fat blob.
A new order comes.
With haste. All life must end. Death
Couple
to
of
all.
elements pushing here.
Now, with haste.
I mean, it's not the worst situation, honestly, at this point. We're actually facing the wrong way. Run, run.
Elmengorst. Swiftly.
Probably should have held him up when I had the chance, but healing is for cowards.
They shall bleed. Nightmares.
Catch me as he comes out.
With haste. There shall be darkness. Bleed them swiftly. Blood knight.
Swing around still.
With haste. Blood knight. With haste. Kill them. Swiftly. Blood knights.
Yeah, I don't think there's much hope here, guys. I might not put you guys through the misery of having to watch watch this. I may just quit and do another game. It's a little bit depressing. Me bumbling my way through some undead into a blob into a blob. It might be over quite quickly.
Necromancer. Join my minions in undeath.
Good. GG, my dude. Good. We'll do one more because that was a bit terrible, for being honest. That was a bit blah. No fault of my opponent, obviously, but yeah. Maybe if I could connect with a Wind of Death or something, it would have been cool. But we'll do one more game. But Gorst did make it into combat, and that's the most important thing. Gorst looked a dragon in the eye and said, "I'm not scared," and then got absolutely dumpstered. But he did it, and that's the most important thing. It's the longest I've seen Gorst survive. And guys, if you are trying to stream snipe, please press find match now, and I'll hop in. But we'll do one more. We'll do one more. And boop. Here we go. After this, I'm gonna have to run to the shops. Actually, I forgot they close early now, obviously, because we've got like a bit of a lockdown. I'm in London, in the UK, and things haven't gone too well here. So currently in lockdown, so I have to run around and get some food before they close early. But massive shout out to you guys for supporting so far as we're going to this final game. Feel free to, I know it says way too often, but it's kind of obligatory, I suppose, for YouTuber. But yeah, feel free to drop thumbs up, subscribe, all that good stuff, and if you want to support in any other ways, you can, of course. So here we come up against Thomas and Martin 2. Hey, bud. How are you? And we've done the Kai, so I think you know who we need to bring now that we've done the Kai. Only makes sense that the Tic-Tac-Toe Meister comes into play. No, honestly, Ahmed, that was like the worst game. I'm pretty terrible with them in general, and yeah. Unfortunately, that is what happens. That might actually be useful if we do indeed come up against flies here if he is going Beastmen. Now, the best thing to do in this matchup is to blob, but we've just seen blobbing, so we're probably going to go skirmish instead, although it's on a very small map. So maybe we'll have to go for a mixture of both here. Let us get a Skink Priest or Beasts, and let's chuck him on an Ancient Stegodon, because we love to see the fiery fury it can bring. Good stuff. Tic-Tac-Toe will ride. Let's actually get rid of that and get in you. We can perhaps still try to skirmish this, because Tic-Tac-Toe can bounce around and protect, I suppose. But it's going to be tough, so let's get two of you. Let's just go all out. Let's go all out. If we're going to go all out, we'll, that's what we shall do. Look at it. Look at it in all its glory. Is there a curfew in the UK? Not a curfew, but all the shops are having to close early now, Felix. Oh, we should have done Grimgore. I've already kind of picked a build, so I don't want to change this guy's mind. Yeah, we've done Gore, Sigvald, Tic-Tac-Toe, we've done the Kai, we've done Orion, but I actually quite like Orion, that one guy. You need air combo. We have the air combo. We have the Colossal Hunters with Tic-Tac-Toe, and then a ridiculous number of Salamander hunting packs. We should probably actually cut one here, realistically. Because we are on a bad map, to be honest, to try skirmishing. But we've just seen a blob fight, and I don't really want to, you know, do the same game twice for you guys. Can't quite afford two of you. Might better just getting a third one of them. So it's a very, that is the definition of a cheap and cheerful front line, guys. But who knows? It'll be funny. Tic Tac at least has some offensive application. I'm not sure he does. I mean, I've seen I've seen Tic Tac Toe struggle to kill a mage before. It's like a foot mage. But no, you are right. He isn't as bad. So tomorrow's stream should hopefully be 6 PM British summertime or British Standard Time. Yeah, he's a little misunderstood, Blackthorn. I agree. Yeah, you're right, Harmon. You're 100% right. We're in a little mean, but it's fine. So tomorrow's stream will be a little bit more competitive. It's going to be between two friends, hopefully. If we can get Grombrindle and Silent Spaghetti to both turn up. I've asked them to do it for 6 PM because I have to go to bed pretty early because I've work the next day. But we'll have to see if they can make that time slot. And if they can, that's when it'll be. But I'll let you guys know my Discord. I'll also put a little message on the community part of the YouTube page. Cool. We are not that outnumbered. So Saladin's actually pretty good here to take down Minotaurs, Spawn and Razorgores, but Beastmen are very good at swarming, so it's going to be hard to protect these bad boys. And that's where the Codon Spearoids will hopefully come in. They're going to be good against all the swarming applications my opponent can bring. Of course, Manticore Summon's very good here, as well as Burn Alignment's just going to be funny. We may suffer from the classic Manticore Summon technique, so Colossal Hunters will hopefully be able to deal with them with the help of the mighty Tic Tac Toe here. So let's pop you guys in. Can we bring any of Tic Tac Toe's abilities? He's got the Rod Drop. I think we gave him one item, perhaps. Nope, looks like he's completely butt naked. So good luck to my opponent. Oh, we didn't. He doesn't seem to be the talkative type, which is fine. Cool, and let's get this cracking. Push out you a little bit. Okay, so you come say hello to the Centaurs, make sure my opponent is paying attention, and then there's a loads of Razorgores, Minotaurs, all that standard stuff. So my opponent needs to be careful though, because Salamanders do destroy Centaurs very quickly. Hello there, Mr. Shadowcaster. How are you doing on this fine day? Spotted plenty of time, but probably should have walked forward instead. Let's see if we can say hello to him. If not, then it looks like he's coming back. It's fine. So let's get the Emperor tied. Oh, I'm tied. Tic Tac Toe over here as well. Game froze there for a second. Not had that before, so hopefully that won't become a thing. Okay. I'm happy to take the shots on my caster here if he's willing to sit to then do that. Being pretty bad at looking at pendulums, but oh well. Yeah, look at the time they did all that damage to the Skink Priest. They've just been annihilated, which is always good to see. Let's continue to push up here. He's paying attention. Oh, I dodged. Coward. Real men don't dodge. here. Okay, got save, that's fine. Okay, so they are slowly dealing with the centaurs. Taking a bit of damage, that's kind of my fault as well. But it's fine. Could curse the shaman, so he struggles to get out of here more, but my opponent might just charge if that's the case. Cool. Yeah, really wants to play this defensive game, which is doing okay for him. It's only done some damage. Sorry for the lack of commentary, guys. I am trying to focus a little bit. I've been really poor with my spawn of pendulums, unfortunately. Get the destroyers down there. Unfortunately, we don't have a cold-blooded on him. That's fine. Cool, so it's gone not too terrible. You've not played it particularly amazing, to be honest. It is harder to kind of concentrate on stream and stuff, obviously, but that is no excuse. We've had some good games, some bad games, but I think this one should be one we're able to pull out, hopefully. Oh, actually, maybe not. There's some monsters of great ones left, which is going to be a big test. Let's try and start working our way down on them now. We do have tools to deal with them, I suppose. So run away from those pesky centaurs. Let's get you back to the main fight. We'll save that for big bug fight. Run! Run, little skinkies, run! Shut them in there where we can. Push on you. So that's still relatively close. Unfortunately, our little skinkies have been forced off. Or our little salamanders, sorry. Let's go for that. I'm really trying to focus on these minotaurs if we can. There's some spearmen in here, but they're not exactly high quality troops, so I think we should be fine here. Get tic-tac-toe. Still a rock drop. His summons have worn off, which of course does happen with Beastmen. They kind of have that moment where they peak a little bit early, unfortunately for them. Cool, yeah, we've just shattered everything now. Which is good. And it is a Pyrrhic victory for the forces of the Lizardmen. No, Pacta, you've literally just made it for the last game. I'm so sorry. You always make it for the last one. This is a bonus one as well, because the one before I had to play Gorse, unfortunately, and it was a bit of a miserable game, so we mixed it up here. But yeah, well played to Thomas and Martin too there. There's some fun stuff indeed. And yeah, Saurus always such a good backbone in this build, and I was quite happy there with the Colosson Hunters and Tic-Tac-Toe floating around. Mismanagement for me quite a bit on my micro today being lapsing, as the Pendulum did some huge damage, but still, selling out 100 packs, managed to gain chevrons and do some big damage back as well. Help take care of some of the big BCs, which then allows the Skink Priest on that Stegodon to carry the day. Right, guys, that is going to be the last one here. Let's update the scoreboard, actually. Let's go 3. And I think the rest of the world won, because I'll count that other game. So I think they were up 4. So yeah, guys, hope you did enjoy. This is your last chance to give it a big old thumbs up and all that kind of good standard stuff. And I will see you next time. I'll be here for a couple of seconds just to answer some questions. Who do you think people hate too much the Blackthorn? Oh, Tic-Tac-Toe. Yeah, Tic-Tac-Toe, I mean, he's cheap and he doesn't die if you don't want him to, because he just doesn't have to get engaged. And you saw there, he still managed to help snipe out the character, do some damage to Morga, push away Centaurs. Like, he has his uses, unlike Nakai, of course. Nice, great stream. I'm quacking off. No worries, man. I'm sorry, Pacta, bro. I think it just must be a time situation. But tomorrow we're going to be streaming as well. It's going to be more of a competitive stream, of course. As it is going to be Sergeant Spaghetti up against Grombrindle. Hopefully, fingers crossed, if they can both make it tomorrow at 6 PM. If not, we'll sort out a best of 5 regardless. So cheers for tuning in and just chilling out with me. It's been, of course, a dead chill stream. And I'm going to do these every now and again just to have some fun, bring some meme lords and so forth. It's kind of less about the commentary and more about just chilling out with you guys and bringing some pretty wild and wacky builds. No worries. Cheers for tuning in, guys. No worries, David. And till next time, guys. Peace, peace. And as always, stay awesome.